guys, welcome on back. Jean here. All right, so this is a scrapbook.com haul, and I literally forgot I had it. I had brought it in the house, checked it over to make sure everything was in there, and it got put off to the side, and I don't know how it got missed. But anyways, so it's a couple weeks late, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like a sale thing that you're gonna miss or anything like that. So I decided to get, of course, you know me and my doodle bug, and I kept looking at summer fun, and I'm like, I don't need it, and I'm like, I had to have it. Of course I did. So I got pretty much everything that went with it. I think I got pretty much everything. So let's go through it. This pack is $19.99, and you get 12 double-sided papers and a sticker sheet. Put this aside. And I just thought this would be a real nice one you can use for, really just about anything, vacations or, just any kind of summer activity. There's a lot in here that doesn't have to be for summer either. Like, definitely like this one. This one's so pretty. The flowers. I love the bright colors. So, some tags. And on this side. So there's a lot that doesn't scream summer in here. So if you're looking for a paper pack, like this is a perfect birthday card here. So if you're looking for a paper pack to use for other things, this is definitely it. I mean, like really, these stars don't scream summer. Got ocean themes, so you can make, your ocean themed journals or albums or anything like that with this. I just think it's so adorable. Lots of different color parts. Got your word ones. You knew me. I was gonna get it. Really cute stripe. Polka dots. That one messes with the camera. And then your sticker sheet. All right, put this. And then something I've never gotten before, and I thought I would try. I'm sure it's got some of the same things in it, but I wanted to keep it in plastic for you just so you could see how it came. This is called their Essentials pack, and I have never ever got one. They did not have a description of what's in it for this one when I bought it, and I'm like, what I noticed though was that it had these brads in it and this ribbon, and neither one of those I could find sold separate. So I thought for you guys, I'm gonna try this essential kit and see what it really is about. So you get this little ribbon pack, and the essential kit was, how much was it? $21.99 for the essential kit. And I know it's got some of the same papers and stuff like that, but that really doesn't matter to me because the more the merrier when it comes to paper. So it's just got this ribbon that came with it. The girls green stripe ribbon. That I couldn't find that separate. And then you got these little braddies, which I thought were adorable, so I had to have them. Get it out of this, you can see. And they're just regular brads, but look at how cute they are, little seashells. And then it came with this one you could buy separate. The Doodle Pop. That one you could buy separate. So then this one comes with this sticker one, which I know you could buy separate. The icons. Which I did, of course, because I knew that was in here for sure. And alpha stickers. Ooh, I better get that tape off, or if I put it on the other way, it's going to stick to my stickers. It came with that. And then, let's see if it has anything. And they didn't show me the back in the picture. So it really only showed me this front picture. So you get the stickers, card stickers, the double-sided cardstock tape, or cardstock. So it tells you which each one you get. The braddies, the ribbon. Okay. So pretty much what, so it's not all the papers, but it is some of the papers. So it looks like 6 sheets maybe. 6 sheets you get. So I'll have double sheets of some of these, but that's okay. So just so you guys know, so if you ever pick up the Essentials pack, it will have some of the same items in as your paper pack, which, like I said, I knew it did, but I thought I would get it to show you guys. And, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to paper, but I really like I said, I don't know if they ever sell like the Braddies or ribbon separate like that. I've never noticed it before, but, you know, I got it. So then, of course, I got the 6x8 paper pack because I like to have the smaller print for when I'm doing cards and stuff. Although, like I said, Doodlebug, your big packs are really good for cards too. So I'll just quickly flip through this one because you guys pretty much seen it all in the big ones. You can just see that's a little smaller print. Little cards there. Just really pretty, bright, happy little pack. That one, we use that on the front of your album. Your vacation album, your summer album, whichever you like to do. That would fit perfect on the front. Okay, so it did double up, so you got 2 of them. So I got that, and that one was $9.99 for that pack. Then, of course, I get a bunch of the stickers. So I got the shape sprinkles in, this one's called Island Tropics. Very cute, and that is $5.99. And then Sweet Shells, so adorable, $5.99. These are like epoxy like stickers. And then Summer School, I like the name of that one, Summer School. So cute to fish, and that's $5.99. And then I got the mini icons, which are probably similar to, if I can find the icon sheet. Where did it go? Oh, I got it up here. Let me see if it's got the same, pretty much. It's got, you know, just smaller version of, like there's the palm tree, there's stingray, there's the crab, so a little bit smaller version of those. And you get 3 sheets in here for $6.99, which I think is a really good price for those. And let's see if there are actually 3 different. I remember telling you guys that one time I got 2, you're supposed to get 3 different ones. I got 2 of the same, and so I didn't get all. So you get this one. So cute, all the little summer things. Trying to make sure to keep the glare off. Can be a challenge some days. So that's cute, $6.99 for that little set. And then this one is the puffy icons, and they were $6.99 for the puffy icons. All that cuteness. And then I got the puffy words, $6.99. Really cute colors, nice words. Love the hello. Very cute. It's a happy birthday in there, so if you want to make a birthday card, it's a happy birthday. Then before we show those, I'll show these. So I got the little, of course, you know, I always get the shakers. These are fish. So adorable. The little polymer clay fish. They're adorable, all the pretty colors. And those were $6.99. And then I got the Bitty Bubbles for $6.99. I thought these would be really, really cute. I have some of that are similar, but they're a little bit bigger. I like the size of these ones better. For shakers, oh, camera wants to go funky. There we go. They are very itty bitty tiny. Little cute little bubbles. Show you in the, so cute. $6.99 for that. Then we got some of the odds and ends. I'll show you the whole thing, and then I'll take a couple out so you can kind of see. $8.99, 132 pieces. And you always get like larger ones, smaller ones. I'll just take a few out because we got 3 of these little packs to go through. So just give you a size reference on some of them. Of course, you get your tiny little fish. Get the boats. All the summer little theme items. Your little bikini top. Sun. So a lot of cute little pieces in here. So really, really cute. Wants to stick to me. I mean, there's so much in here, you're never gonna like use it all up. Chit chat. I always like getting things with the words. I always like to add a little wordage to anything. It's my projects. And this one's got like thinking of you. Fun in the sun, best day ever. Best fishes. Cute. And this one's got some pretty big ones too. Let's see how big like their word ones are. Here's a nice big one. Summertime. Best day ever. You got some ticket. So you can see the word ones are fairly big. Best trip ever. Some little stamps. So thinking of you banner. Some more stamps. Quite a bit of stamps actually. Summertime vacation. So you can see how this would make a really nice album. Gotta dry those clothes. And then what are these? Here's some big ones. So some of these, of course, will not work on your cards. And some of these will. Like these will definitely work on your cards. So you got all that. A couple different tickets. Just get that over there. And then we're just going to kind of pile it all here. That goes with that one. And then bits and pieces. And this one had a lot of floral in. And that's why, of course, you know, I got that. But then again, I feel like if I don't get everything, I'm missing out on something. You know. That's my new thing. I used to just kind of buy what I like, you know, or a couple pieces to go with the set. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to use it eventually. Let's just buy everything. Because then I know it's the ephemera pieces that I always struggle with not having in my stash. So finding something to go with this paper in my stash, I always struggle with. So I have started getting the ephemera pieces and everything that go with these kits so that I know I have stuff to go with it when I'm trying to make projects. Because sometimes, yes, I have lots of flowers, but to try to get the colors to match, you might not have in your stash. So that's why I like to do that now. I've only recently started doing that. Usually I just got maybe the paper pack and the small paper pack and, you know, went from there. Little tabs. Some nice size flowers. Lots of little, like, you know, little luggage tag. What's this little piece here? So, another tag. So there's lots and lots of nice little pieces you can use in there. And the flowers can be used for just about anything. So that's, I think, it for everything except for the free stuff. So now, of course, the free stuff changes on a weekly basis. So you really, you know, by the time I get this, it takes about a week and a half for this stuff to get to me. So definitely by the time I get it and show it to you, the freebies are going to be gone. What you need to do is, what I do is every Sunday I go on to their site and look at the free gifts and see what they have. Some of them, sometimes there's only one, sometimes there's up to 3. I think I've got up to 4 is my total. I've gotten up to 4 in the shipment. But most time, there's just a couple on there. So, you know, is it something I like? You know, then I might order. If it's not something, you know, because I'm going to get a freebie, you know. So this week, or a couple weeks ago, got this Simon Hurley deer die. So cute. Can make those deer. This is all the pieces. Probably make him at one point and do it on air. Then you got this giant scraper, which, you know, I can always use a scraper. I can either use this when I'm using vinyl and stuff, or I can use it for, you know, paints and inks and all that stuff. Or it's good in my albums when I want to rub down the page after I glued it. So it's a nice big one. So that was free. Not going to complain. And then Simple Stories, Spooky Things 6x8 paper pad. How can you not go wrong with that one? So let's take a quick look at this one. Trick or Treat. So again, you can use that on the front of your album. So you got the stars, you got the skull and bones. That one. A whole scene off of that. Flowers. Now that doesn't really scream Halloween. I know it's got orange and blacks and stuff, but you can use it in other ways. I honestly don't need more Halloween stuff, but I'm going to get some, I'm sure. I say that I don't need, but then these cute little sets come out. There's still a Doodlebug one I want. Those. So this is a really cute one. You know, it's not like, I still like the colors. It's not too dark. It's still more of your traditional Halloween colors. But I also like Doodlebug's really bright Halloween colors. I put a spell on you. You are spooktacular. And then it looks like it repeats. Yep, then it repeats again. So those are my 3 freebies this time. Take advantage of those free gifts, guys, because, you know, this paper pack alone is probably, well, let's see, what was the Doodlebugs? $9.99. So that's like a $10 gift right there. It's the same. So that's a $10 gift. So take advantage of that. And what I do is I put stuff in my cart that I, you know, am looking at and wanting maybe and stuff like that. And then when I think of things, I go to scrapbook.com, put it in my cart. So it's in there when I, you know, do want to place an order, because I can never remember what I wanted. All right, guys. So we got this up and posted. Now I can use it. All right. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.